Welcome back to Chronically Off Topic.
A kind of deep, kind of dumb podcast.
I'm Maria.
And I'm Megan.
Welcome back, everyone.
Yay!
How was your week this week?
It was pretty good. Pretty
Pretty good
busy.
week.
How about you?
Yeah, it was good. No complaints.
Awesome.
I don't want to interrupt y'all, but it looks like we actually have a fan mail that
A real one?
A real one this time?
a real one.
Cool. Good.
I think that we should answer.
Awesome.
It's from Kaylin Smith, and it says, "Can you talk about how y'all balance life, family, kids, partners, free time, etc.? I'm definitely struggling as a mostly stay-at-home mom with 2 under 2."
That's a good
Awesome.
question.
It is a good question. And I remember Kaylin from high school and soccer. So thanks for listening. We
Ooh.
appreciate it.
Hi, Kaylin.
Hello.
Thanks
Our
for
first real
watching.
fan.
Yeah, thanks for watching. So right now you're kind of about to start your new job, so you really haven't
so currently
gone
a
back to work.
stay-at-home mom, yeah.
Yeah. Baby grapes.
4 months.
Yeah,
4 months.
so you're right on that cusp. My son's 13 months old, so I've been juggling the whole work and all that stuff. I think it's kind of hard to the only reason that we are able to do what we're able to do is because we have a really good village.
Oh, yeah. I was to say, I'm like, before you answer, I'm like, our village is the answer.
That's literally the answer. And I wish I could tell you that there's like some miracle thing, but we are very blessed that both sides of our families are just great to help us whenever we need it. But I think it's also just really important to remember that you are your own person still and that you have to get away, and that doesn't make you a bad mom.
Mm-hmm.
If you do need a minute to yourself and you do things for yourself all the time. I mean, that's why you and I started this podcast, right?
Yeah, it's like our time, like our free time, I guess you'd say. Like what's doing something like spending time together, doing something like it's like a creative outlet for us. To like just talk, but like doing this is like our like free time.
Right.
My mom is currently watching both babies for us so that we could do this. And my dad,
Mm-hmm.
he's like, hey, I'm here too. So yeah, like that, again, I think the village is huge. And I know that might not be the great answer because some people don't have a village.
Not
like you said,
everyone
we're very
yeah.
blessed that like we have both sides of our families that are very involved and helpful and like understand that like we need some time away. And again, that doesn't make you a bad mom at all or a bad parent. I think it actually helps because it's like I get to like do something fun, creative with my bestie for a couple hours, and then pick up my daughter and have the rest of the night and have the rest of the day, and like then I just like I feel like re-energized, and I feel like that just makes me better because I'm not like drained or like feeling like okay, like I've just been at home for 7 days straight and I haven't seen people or talked to another human or something. So it's like it gives me like it like re-energizes me.
I think that's what's really important is you said, Kaylin, you're a stay-at-home mom, is you have to get out, whether that is by yourself or with your kids. My mom, she raised 3 children, not by herself, but my dad was traveling a lot for work. So there was a lot of times that she was just parenting by herself. And if you ask her, that's what
saved her sanity.
That's what it is. You have to get out and you have to do things. I mean, I try to when I'm home. I work part-time, so I'm home with my son 3 days a week, and we do music class, we do swim class, we do and those things cost money. If you're not trying to spend money, you can go do story time, you just have to go and get out to break up the monotony of the day, which totally. I think is what really helps a lot of stay-at-home moms.
Yeah, even I like my baby Grape was born May, so it's been so hot still in Arizona, so like I don't even have like the option to like go take a walk with her just like in the neighborhood unless it's like 3 a.m. or 11 p.m. because it's too hot. But like even just going to the store next to my house and walking around the aisles, that helps me just like being out and about. And like again, she's still young, but really having the time to just do my own thing, even if it's at home too. Like my husband is also amazing. So like if I'm like, hey, I just need a minute to like go downstairs and do something, like we're very like communication about like, hey, I don't get a prize for like making myself so worn out or tired that I'm exhausted and like getting frustrated because I don't want to feel like frustration or resentment towards like the baby at all. It's like if I need a break, I just say it, and vice versa. Like we're both just really good about.
I think that's another really good tip is to just be open and communicate with your spouse about what you're feeling and what's going on, because I could sit here and talk to you for hours about the amount of times that I've had frustration and just had to be like, you know what, I need to take a second, I need to leave the room, and like he's completely understanding of that. And like in the beginning, you know, I was home for 3 months with my son and my husband was working. And my husband was only home for 2 weeks because that was all that he had. But he even said, he's like, working is a break. He goes, you have the hard part of staying home.
Right.
So I know there's a lot of men that come home and they're like, well, I was at work all day and I need to decompress. And it's like, no, 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 no. You decompress on your drive home. You decompressed at work.
Lunch, you got to talk to people.
I will die
I know
on
you're
this hill.
working, but
Yes.
you at least got out of the home where you have to like deal with the constant crying and everything
Yeah.
that's going on. Like I agree.
It's just, and you can't escape it. You're a mother 24/7. So it's like the second my husband walks in the door, all right, tag, you're it. I'm gonna
Right.
go take a shower.
I'm gonna
Like,
shower alone.
That's
and in
all
peace.
I want.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think a lot of it is just making sure that you have the support system around you, because it's incredibly hard being the primary caregiver
Mm-hmm.
of a child, and making sure that you give time to yourself and give yourself grace, because you are just doing the best that you can. And it's your first time on earth and you're just trying to figure all this out.
Yeah.
So
I'm like, we're all just living for the first time as ourselves, and we're all parenting. And so it's like,
Mhm.
it's something you're just, I don't know, you just learn, you figure it out, you see what works. And I really do think also like I had to learn to actually like be communicative about asking for like,
Mhm.
if I'm in my head, like I'm tapping out, like I can't just assume that he's going to be like, wow, she looks like she needs a break. Like, no, you actually have to be like, I need a moment, because
Yeah.
they're not going to read your mind and I can't read his mind. So like, really, I think that was a big thing. Just like, he's not going to just read my mind and know I'm getting frustrated. I mean, sometimes he's good if he can like see, okay, she's been trying to get her down for a nap for a while. Like he
Yeah.
can see that. But like in general, I have to ask. And that's a great lesson for me to learn in general. Just when you
Mhm.
need something, ask for
Right.
help.
Yeah.
It's a big life lesson I've been learning
Yeah.
a lot recently. But yeah.
And I think comparison is a thief of joy.
Oh my God.
You know, you're doom scrolling on TikTok and you're seeing all these moms that do a million things a day and they're this and they're that. And they're only showing you a highlight reel. And I
Totally.
think that's something that I had to sit and tell myself, is that they're only showing me what they want me to see. For all I know, they're taking one quick snip of them playing on the floor, and then they're getting up and going and ignoring the
Totally.
kid.
And
Like-
actually, I feel that way about like if you're looking at like, because we're doing a lot of TikToks and we're having a blast with our
Mhm.
TikToks, like it is like my favorite part of the day. And like if you're looking at our TikToks being like, how are they like being moms and wives and working and all these things? Well, we have
Our kids are in a cage in the corner.
our
Just kidding.
Our kids are with Gigi and Poppy. But no, it's like, this is our time. Like we drop them off, we have our time, and then we like get as much TikToking done. We do our podcast. We do all our things. It's like, that's part of, it's like important to us that this is our time.
Yeah.
So that's what we're doing. So
Yeah, so you have a form of individuality. And I mean, if it's possible for you to pick up a part-time job, oh my gosh, I love going to work. I love socializing with people. I love not being needed 24/7. It just gave me a sense of normalcy, like back to before I had a kid. So, I mean, if maybe just getting a little job just to get yourself out of the house, or
Mhm.
I don't know, we could sit here and talk about this for hours.
yeah,
but-
I mean, like I said, there's no right or wrong way to do it. But I mean, if you're looking for advice, I think that was probably
Mhm.
just one, ask if you need help or need a break, or like if you need a village, like, hi.
Yeah,
We're here.
hi, we're moms.
I'm like, we're moms, and we're always looking for other moms to hang out with, because we all have babies and we can all do fun things like walking,
Yeah.
walking with our babies. But yeah, I hope that
Yeah.
helps
Thanks
somewhere.
for watching and
Yeah, thanks
supporting
for
us.
listening.
We love you.
We appreciate it.
So moving on, what do you want to have anything you want to talk about?
Well, on the way here today, we had a pit stop. We had to go stop and drop her car off at Discount Tire.
Yes, I had a slow leak that has been neglected because my husband's a very busy man. So I
He's
was
busy.
finally,
I said he's very busy.
Oh, yeah,
I was
yeah,
to say,
yeah.
I know it's killing him that you had to take it to someone else since he's a mechanic, so he's
Well,
probably
it
like
was fu-
dying to fix it himself.
Yes, it was funny because I walked into Gigi's house and I was like, "Hey Megan, can you do me a favor? I need to take my car too." And she looked like a deer in headlights.
I was
she
like-
terrified. And she's like, "Are you sure
It's almost
Matthew's
like
gonna
it's-
be okay with that?"
I feel like it's almost as bad. It's like cheating on him. Like you took it to another man to fix, no, or like
Yeah.
a Discount Tire. And I was like, "Are we allowed to do this? Does
Yeah.
he know? Because I don't want to get in trouble. I don't want to be like, you and my wife went and took a car. Like I
"How
don't.
dare you take her?" No,
I was like, I'm allowed, and so yeah, that's why I was like, oh, I don't mind doing it. I just don't want to get in trouble later.
yeah,
if-
she was so worried. But
I
no,
was
I
worried.
called him and he said it was fine. I have to make sure before
Approved to
anyone
let
touches
other
my
pe-
car.
But it was funny. So the gentleman that was like the whatever Discount Tire,
He was a blast. Shout out Juan.
he was really awesome. Like if there's a survey, we'll fill it out for
Yeah.
you. But he was like, okay, now that I've inspected, you have a nail. There was a nail in your tire,
Yeah.
and I'm like, Oh,
He goes, "Did you
that?"
know that?" And I said, "No, I'm
And
just
I said,
a girl."
"I'm just a girl." And he's like, "No, don't say that." I'm
He
like,
goes, "That's not an excuse."
but I'm like, seriously though, there's this like meme about like when like I'm driving and like a check engine light comes on. I'm like, yeah, the engine's still there. Why is there a problem? Like, I have a husband, I have a brother that's a mechanic. I got all the people that can take care of my car, so I don't need to. But Juan was great, and he was like, after looking at it, it looks like your wiper blade needs to be replaced, and I'm like, don't do it.
I know, that's when I was like, so listen, my husband's a mechanic and I'm just gonna.
He's already uncomfortable with you touching this car
Right,
tire.
I was just told to come for the slow leak that I got. So
he's
goes,
like, what
okay.
about we're like, don't even sell us because we're gonna say, I know it's your job, but we're gonna have to shut you down a little because. And oh my god, it was funny. And he's like, I understand, but it was fun. So we did that. And when we were talking about tires, I was like, you need to like either change your tires or take care of this because I had my tire blow out on the freeway before driving.
That's terrifying.
And it was terrifying. I was just I was in the left lane. Sorry. I'm always going fast, like I said.
I was gonna
so
say
I'm in the
right lane.
You're like, what? No, I was in the far left lane traveling fast, and all of a sudden it just was like pop, and like the car, it was my front left tire, and the car started like
I was gonna say, did you feel it just
Oh yeah, immediately, and I like slowed down and pulled over, which I think the scariest part after I was like, okay, I'm good, was standing on the side of the freeway because like the ground shakes when the semis are going by, and I'm like, what if someone just like hits me? Like I'm out of the car, and I was like, if I sit in the car, what if they hit me thinking I'm traffic?
There's a lot of people that get killed that way because they're on the side of the road and they don't realize, and they just hop out of the car and then bam.
That was terrifying. So I waited, and then my husband came and picked me up. And we got it fixed, but the guy was like, yeah, your tire, like I brought whatever was left of the tire. He was like, the discount guy was like, dude, this is like thin. I'm like, oh, we should probably pay more attention.
It's funny because until I met my husband, I didn't realize how much maintenance is actually required of a car.
It's a lot.
And in the beginning, like when we first moved in together, I was like, the amount of money you're asking for is awfully suspicious. Why do you need so much money for my car?
You're like, you sound just like the people at the sales thing. They're trying to get me all the, you're like, what about my windshield wipers? And what about the blinker fluid? No, I'm just kidding.
He's all, do you want your car to last or not? Okay, listen.
We did call my brother on the way, and I was like, yeah, this guy was trying to sell us, and we shut him down. But I'm like, the only thing we purchased was premium air for the tires, right? That's the smart thing to do. The premium air. And he's like, you guys are just messing
with me. He goes, premium air, my ass, is what he said.
And then I think we both started to say blinker fluid, because that's also a funny one to send someone into a store and ask for blinker fluid. But yeah, that was, don't let your tires get too bald, because that was terrifying. And
did you notice how Juan, he goes, you guys are always having fun or whatever.
He did say that.
And I wanted to be like, you can listen to our podcast.
I know, I
got shy.
Oh, I was thinking like, this would have been a good time if we had like a sticker or a business card.
That
or, like,
would be. Chronically off topic?
We're always having fun, but it was cute. Like we only spent 2 minutes with him, and he thought we were having a good time. I didn't know what he thought the relationship was.
I was thinking that.
Until we said, I was like, we're not like together.
I wanted to play it off that we were married. I really did. I thought about it for like a split second, but then I was like, not today.
Not today. Because then we had said like, oh, my husband doesn't want you to buy it. And so I'm like, then he figured out pretty quickly. But it was funny because we came bouncing in all like,
it was fun.
We're on the way to film the podcast, so we're in a great mood, and I'm on 10 cups of coffee and a donut and 10 cups of coffee. Megan.
Meal of champions.
Runs on anxiety. But yeah, otherwise, let's see, anything new? We had family dinner last night. We didn't really talk because we tried to.
God, that is so hard. It's so hard. I feel like we've already talked about this on here. But
I know, but my mom's always like, you guys shouldn't be sitting next to each other and talking during dinner.
She's always like, quit talking.
And I'm like, I know this is good material. And then like by the time today comes around, I'm like, we already talked about it.
So how are you? I just saw you yesterday.
We try not to talk too much.
Speaking of our husbands, I've heard how was it for you and Jake? For me and Matthew, like we hit it off and it was like the rest was history. Like there wasn't like a talking stage or it was like awkward. Like immediately, like when we hit it off, it was like, this is it. This is forever. Like there was no, did you guys experience that?
So like I mentioned, we met when I was working at Subway and he worked at T-Mobile. So he'd walk over to me to get sandwiches. So I would make him lunch.
A leisurely stroll to Subway.
Just 2 steps. And I'd be like, hi. And so basically it started, he would come over and we would talk while like I was making a sandwich. And then I think like
Can I just, Jake, do you remember what was your pickup line? How did you get this pretty young lady to talk to you?
To talk, there wasn't any, but to actually get us to start dating, I asked her to come over and give me a mohawk.
And I'm not
Oh.
a hairstylist. Like I was like, I've never cut hair before, and he's like, I just really want a mohawk. I bet you can do it. And I was like, And I was like,
So like that was like how
that
you
was
got her number, or
That was mostly
uh,
how I got her to hang out with me alone. Like all
mm.
the Subway and T-Mobile
alone.
people used to like hang out after work and
Yeah,
stuff
I would say as like a
together and whatnot.
yeah as a
Uh,
group. That's true. That was the first time individually like we did something because I was like, well, Jake wants me to go give him a
okay, so that
mohawk.
was what I was looking for. Like how the introduction is because you guys were all like in a friend group, and then
Right.
he figured out a way to pick you out of the bunch.
Yeah, and then I went over and I gave him a really nice mohawk. I'm sure I have a picture.
No, you do. I think I've
I
seen
do.
it.
Oh yeah,
It was good, but
it was good.
I used to have my hair really short, so even if she did screw it up, it was like
Oh, I know. Later, I was like, well, what if
shave
I
it all
screwed
off.
it up? And he's like, I would have just buzzed it. And I'm like, that's smart.
So anyway, did you guys have like a did you ever feel like awkward? Or did you immediately were super comfortable with him?
I don't really feel like I didn't feel awkward. Like I enjoyed kind of just like the fun flirtiness
Mhm.
at Subway, and then after that, I was like, oh, this is like, oh, maybe he. And then everyone's like, oh, like he likes you, and I'm like, oh, you think? I thought he just wanted a mohawk. A little naive, 18, first, I mean, real boyfriend after high school, little thing.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, you think? And then from then it was like we were
Yeah.
never apart.
I just for Matthew and I, like I had my fair share of boyfriends, and I feel like with most of them, it was kind of like, ooh, like I don't know if I'm
Or like you had to
really.
work at it. Like you like maybe like them because like, oh, they're cute. So you're like, I'm gonna try to talk to them and
Yeah.
hopefully their personality's good.
Yeah, with Matthew, it was just like
Wasn't forced.
no, it was just effortless,
That's
and it just
cute.
felt right.
Well, it's
from the
good that
very
you're
beginning.
married.
I know.
It's good to marry your best friend. That's
That's
what I did.
That's exactly what happened. Like it was like because that's exactly how our relationship started. Because Matthew's. Do you guys want to hear Matthew's first impression of me? This is embarrassing, but it's very on brand for me. So we had senior year of English together, and first day of class, the teacher was one of those that like would stand in front of the class and wait for you to stop talking. Like she wouldn't like try
Yeah.
to get everyone's attention. Okay. My best friend growing up, this man has the deepest voice that you will ever hear in your life. And he was sitting in the back of the class and he was yapping, 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 and he didn't realize what was happening because he can't hear over his own freaking
Right.
voice.
He's the only one talking.
Right. And the teacher's just waiting and waiting, and it's like awkward. And I'm sitting and I'm like, and if you think I'm an asshole, that guy's a fucking asshole, bro. So no one's gonna say anything.
Right.
So here
But-
comes little old me. So I turn around and I'm all, hey, and I said his name, and I was like, shut up.
And
he was
that's
like,
Matthew's first impression of you.
yeah. So he was like, his first impression of me was that I was loud and mean. So he really didn't want anything to do with me. And then we sat next to each other.
And then he
We
got
had
to know.
assigned seats eventually. And then we just started talking and we just became really close friends. Like I would talk to him about my relationship problems with my ex.
He's like, break up with that guy. He was sabotaging it. I'm just kidding.
And then we were just really, really good friends. And then it just kind of happened. And I think, like you said, falling in love with your best friend is like, that's the way to do it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because at the end of the day, that's I mean, after I don't even know how to word this, but like at the end of the day, you're gonna spend more time just being friends than like all the other things. Like
Mhm.
if you can't sit down and just do nothing on the couch with this person or whatever,
Yeah.
like then you're not gonna have a good time.
You're
And
completely right. At the end of the day, it's literally just you and your spouse.
like that's it, and it's like
Mhm.
you're gonna be sitting there. Like I don't mind sitting there doing nothing. Like we could literally be in bed sending each other memes, and like that's
Yeah.
totally fine. We can
Mhm.
have like there's you just need to have a best friend. Seriously,
so
if it's like
true.
I feel like a lot of people make it. I don't even know. You just have to marry your best friend is what I'm trying to say. And seriously, if you don't, then if you're trying to force it and be like, okay, maybe they're cute, but like they don't have a like you need to find a best friend that you can just do nothing with and be happy. And then
I have so many. I'm a hairstylist and I'm a manager. So I have a lot of very young girls that are still trying to figure their lives out. I'm talking like I'm 40. I'm
And I was
fucking
just saying, I'm like,
27.
at the wise old age.
Listen, I have 18-year-olds fresh out of high school. Okay. I
Wow.
have
Oh.
children.
Oh yeah, they're like fetuses
Yeah,
that you're
and
teaching.
and they're going through all these douchebag guys, and like the thing I say on repeat to these poor girls is if he wanted to, he would. If
Totally.
he wanted to, he would. Like You should not.
Don't make an excuse like he can't text me. No,
No,
he
no, no,
could.
no. If he wanted to, he would. That's
Yeah.
just like the only way I can say it. And you never let a man tell you he doesn't want you twice. Never. That
That's
should
good advice.
only come out of the man's mouth once and you're out of there. Because how embarrassing is that to turn around and beg? And like you don't think about it until after the fact. Because
don't
it's like
ever
all
beg.
you want is the attention and the connection and all that. But if that man wanted you, he would move I don't know what I was going to say.
Mountains.
He would move mountains. That's the quote. He would
Yeah.
move mountains for you. And I think that's what Matthew did for me because I went through some trash ass boyfriends. And when I met Matthew, it was like he, partially because of how well he was raised, like he treats me like gold. He treats me like I'm the best thing that ever happened to him and he knows it. And
Which they should.
Every woman deserves that. And I use, and it sounds like I'm tooting my own horn over here, but I use that a lot as an example of like, this man should just worship the ground you walk on. My mom always gave me this advice. She always said to marry someone that loves you a little bit more than you love them because of everything that we have to go through as a woman. Like if you're going to be dependent on them, if you want to be a stay-at-home mom or giving birth and how like me, after I gave birth, my husband had to wipe my ass. Like that man, like you really need to find someone that loves you and would do absolutely anything for you just because of the role that we play as women.
Literally anything.
Mm-hmm.
And kind of, I guess what I was trying to say is like in the beginning, that like honeymoon phase where you guys are just like totally obsessed and you're like, oh, I love this person. And like, they're so much fun and we do all these fun things and blah, blah, blah. But it's like literally like, that is cute and it's fun and it's like not saying anything bad about it, but like at the end of the day, like there's hard things in life that you go through and you really have to have a strong, supportive, loving person because it's like, yeah, in the beginning when you're dating for a few months, you're not going through any of that shit. You're not going through like deaths in your family, like when your grandparents or something happens or like someone loses a job or someone, you know, has an addiction problem or having a child. Like that's a whole experience. Like there's a lot of, it's like you really have to pick that person with the mindset of like, who is really going to be with me at the end of the day?
Or this is the person that's going to be there for you when your parents die. Like, how are they? Are you going to be able to lean on them? Are you like that's gonna rock your world? And you have to be with someone that's going to ground you and help you get through it.
Right.
And like the giving birth thing, I have a vivid memory of like Matthew helping me because I had a C-section, so I couldn't do much, and like him wiping my ass or helping me put a diaper on, and I just remember like looking at him and just crying and being like, "Thank you so much." Like. I like you, it's just so obvious how unconditionally you love me. And it really, like, it helped the connection a lot. Like, not that the connection was lacking, but like, it just really solidified it for me. Like, this is it. Like, he really is the one. Because
it's really the action to like, I would do anything. Like, they could say, like, I would move mountains for you. Or what's that Bruno Mars song? I'll catch a grenade for you. I'm like, but would you though? But like, when you go through something like that, like, I mean, like for me, when my Nana died, it was like the first person I was like very close to in my life dying. So it's like, that rocked my world. And I had to really lean on him for that. And then like, he also lost grandpa. And like, those are big events that like really like I didn't know how to grieve, so I didn't really know what I was going through and just needing, and he didn't really know how to help me, but just being there, right? Because I didn't know what I needed, but I just needed someone to be there for me, and that's all you need. And you're right, after giving birth, that's quite the experience. Yeah, so you just need someone that's gonna.
So if you're talking to a man. And that man can't even fucking text you back or buy you flowers.
You think he's gonna help you during all these actual life events?
No, you're not. So
kick him to the curb, move on.
You deserve the world and you deserve better, and you can find. There's so many men that would move mountains for you. So
yeah, and get rid of your like wasting your time with these boys if you're missing out on the men. Because there's really good guys out there. This is so like random, but I forgot to tell you we were at a store the other day and I ran into your coworker. I didn't run into him, sorry. I saw your coworker. Jesse, I saw him. And like I don't know. I've never met him. Hold on. I've never met him, but like I've literally heard the stories of Jesse all these years. And I recognize him because he was wearing the shirt of the company you work for. And then I saw the sleeve and I almost said something to him. And because I was gonna say, oh my God, I know Maria or Mari.
You should be like, I know you.
I was going to go up and be like, so where's Gene? And like talk to him about Gene. Yeah. But the reason I didn't is because I was covered in baby spit up. And I don't mean Jake, tell him this. I was wearing a black shirt and it was after a Sunday football. So I was wearing my Steelers stuff and it looked like I was a painter. But so much spit. I was drenched. I was probably cold because I was so covered in spit up, and I was like, I can't walk up to him, and like this is my his first impression of me is now she's like this hobo. So I didn't say anything, but I meant to tell you I saw him and I was like, this is Jean's person.
Speaking of that motherfucker, bro.
Another story.
Oh my God. I'm minding my own goddamn business.
Like you always do.
And one of my coworkers comes up to me and she's like, Maria, can you come tell me what this is? And being a manager at I get these questions often. Like the questions, I feel like
I thought there was no stupid questions.
I do tell them that, but if you're listening, sometimes you guys ask me stupid
I feel
questions.
like people always say there's no, and then they're always like, there is.
That literally came out of my mouth last week. Because I have 2 new hires. I literally was like, ask me whatever you want. There's no stupid questions.
But that was stupid.
Sometimes you guys ask me stupid questions. Anyway, I digress. So then she's like, come here, what is that? And she's pointing up in my closet, in my storage closet. I have really, really high shelves. She's pointing up. I'm like, what? And there's actually a video. Maybe we'll clip it in here. And I'm like, what? And then I look, motherfucking Gene is in my work closet.
He's coming to watch you.
And oh my God, Jesse had been telling me I hit him in your salon. I hit him in your salon. I'm like, no, you didn't. No, you didn't, because
I would have noticed.
Oh my God, he was in there for 3 weeks.
Oh my God. So,
and I didn't
she's
notice.
Short, so she didn't see up tall.
No,
up
I don't
top.
look up. I don't look up. But
That's so funny.
I've been threatening him. I swear. He told me he was going to get it out today. And if he did not take Gene out of that closet, he is fucking
I was just going to say, I'm like, what did
informed.
you do when you saw Gene? Or did you leave him for Jesse?
I called him. He didn't answer his phone. So then I found another way to reach him. And
Messenger pigeon?
I called another phone to get a hold of him.
Oh, another phone. I was like...
I called another phone to get a hold of it. And the person whose phone it was answered. And I said... so-and-so, let me speak to Jesse. And she's like, okay.
It's Maria.
Yeah. And then I was like, explain to me why the fuck Gene is in my closet. And he goes, I'm doing a haircut, gotta go by. And he just hung up.
That was a lie.
Oh my God. And he didn't get back to me a few hours later because this man's very busy.
It's a long haircut.
Well, he's a very busy man. But, and he just calls me cracking up and he goes, Maria, why are you so aggressive? And I said, what? You can't handle it? You can't fucking handle it? He goes, oh, no, I can handle it. I'm just wondering why you're so fucking aggressive.
You're like, haunted Gene is in my salon.
I was like, because you're fucking with me, asshole. And I was like, I'm going to throw him away. He goes, don't you dare throw him away.
You're like, he's in my possession now.
Yeah.
Give him to me. Like I said, I'll take him I'll seatbelt him into the car. I'll take him to lunch.
But motherfucker, I was fucking pissed. I don't do well with that stuff. It gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Well, and you don't know Gene.
Exactly. So. I don't know him. And now he's in my fucking closet at work.
I hope he's gone. I guess we'll have to get an update next week.
I've spent 3 weeks with this man unknowingly, and I don't like it.
I feel like you feel violated.
I do.
He's been watching you. It's
Fuck you, Jesse.
A peeping Tom Ashes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Exactly. So then Jesse goes, are we still friends? I'm like, I don't know. I have to fucking think about it.
I'll get back to you on that one. That's funny. If Gene makes a return, I'm glad to hear that story is
fucking shit, dude. And that's what he said too. He goes, I gave you content for your podcast, though.
I guess he did. Thank you.
Thanks. You're such a nice and generous man. What would I do without you?
Next time I'll say hi if I don't baby spit up.
Yeah, you should. He looks.
He
like
probably wouldn't have judged me, but I felt.
Nah.
I felt everyone was staring at me.
Actually, that's not true. One time I went to work and I had left my clothes in the dryer and they're real wrinkly. And this man looked at me like I was trash. Like he was like looking at my shirt, and I'm like, I'm gonna put an apron on, but like, sorry, like it's just a black shirt, it has some wrinkles on it. Like
that's funny. I have a setting on my dryer that does like wrinkle, unwrinkle, de-wrinkle.
My apartment washer and dryer don't have those settings. Your mom's fucking oven has a dehydrate setting, bro.
That oven is like bougie. It's
that
got all
oven
kinds
has
of
like
settings.
a million.
It has like a Sabbath one for like the Sabbath.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's pretty cool. I mean,
cool.
I never even thought about that. But yeah, the dehydrator, I was like, you can make some jerky in there.
Yeah.
Instead of buying jerky, let's just bring stuff in. Oh, we could dehydrate like fruit.
We could. That'd be cool.
I like dehydrated bananas.
Yeah, they become like chips.
I don't I don't really like peaches, but like I think they dehydrate those kind of fruits.
Megan, you say you don't like peaches. You had a peach the other day. You said it was good.
I wouldn't buy a peach. It was offered. It was given to me. My dad said,
and you enjoyed it.
But I would never buy one.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
What's your favorite fruit?
A mango, a peach. I like those types. I like mangoes. I like peaches. I think I like, yeah, mango.
I think I like strawberries the best.
I like strawberries a lot, but I feel like they can be really tart. I don't think I've ever had like a if you get how you can like pick up a peach or a mango and like see if it's ripe. You can't do that to a strawberry.
You're right. Once you bite into it, you commit.
You're like, oh fuck, sour.
It's kind of like I like fresh blueberries.
Mm.
I will eat them out of a container because I like the ones that are rock hard and sour. I don't like the mushy
Oh.
sweet ones.
What color grapes do you like?
I'm sorry, did I say grapes? I meant blueberries.
No, you said blueberries.
Oh,
No,
I was
I'm throwing you to
grapes?
the left.
I
What kind
like
of grapes do you
green,
like?
green always.
Because they're sour. Have you ever had purple grapes? No.
Cotton candy grapes? Those
No,
are
the
good.
purple ones because they have usually it's green.
The red ones? Is this
No,
like red
that's
onion?
purple.
Is this like red onion that are
No.
purple?
No, there's the green ones and then there's the ones that are red that are like a little bit purple and then there's like deep like olive color purple ones. Those are the best.
I prefer green because I like anything sour.
Mm.
I saw this recipe on TikTok where you like freeze the green grapes and then like shake them with Jello and make like a little sour candy that's like healthy.
I've had many of frozen grapes in my time. Those are the
I've
best.
never froze a grape before. I know.
Really?
You know, it's funny about I like, again, blueberries. I like fresh blueberries, but I will not eat a blueberry muffin. Also, the same thing, like, I love apples. I don't like apple pie. I know.
Did you like my
Un-American.
blueberry lemon sourdough?
It wasn't my favorite, no.
Oh.
But I like the lemon.
I can't believe it.
But if you just made lemon, But what about chocolate chip lemon? I don't know if that seems too
I don't think that's a thing.
contradicting.
I think that's appalling.
My favorite, I think, actually was the everything but the bagel.
Ooh, that
wait,
one was
that's not
everyone's
true.
favorite.
The croissant one was like so flaky and buttery and also sourdough. And it kind of confused me because it felt like a croissant and sourdough. So I was very conflicted.
It had a buttery flaky crust.
Buttery flaky crust. That's the funniest video if you haven't seen it. This like old couple was trying to do like a commercial and they could not get the lines right, which I relate to. I feel like it is hard. When we do TikToks, I'm like, buh, 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 buh. We have to do them a lot of times.
Do you like mangoes?
Mangoes? I think I'd rather have a peach than a mango if I was doing a little.
Really?
Yeah.
I gotta so I introduced Megan to chicharrones on the beach.
That's the only reason I want to go to the beach these days.
They're called Duritos, chicharrones, whatever. But they're little
With
pinwheels, and they
chamoy.
put chamoy, and they put lime, and they put
hot
tajin.
sauce.
Okay, they do that, but with mangoes. And I think you would love it.
I would eat I was just going to say, before you said that, I was just going to say, I would eat a mango with tahini and some chamoy.
That's what
because
they do.
like I would eat my hand covered in chamoy.
In Rocky Point, they get you a mango, they cut it really pretty, it looks like a flower, and then they dress it all up, and it's
yes,
just like
I'm in. Sign me up. I would do
delicious. See, this is what I'm saying. I think you just haven't had a chance to really eat peaches and mangoes to really appreciate them.
That's
because
true.
they're the superior fruit.
Like my dad loves them. He just like eats them like all the time. But like I just would never. I'd rather have an apple or a banana before I went to a peach.
Bananas. A banana. I like the bananas right to the point where they start to get like a little
mushy?
those brown dots on them. Like right when they start to get those.
My beef with bananas. I have a beef with bananas. The strings. What the hell? Like I can't. I'm like. It's
have
a
you tried
texture
putting
thing.
it upside down?
I am not a monkey. No. I think that's the way we're supposed to, right? Just follow the chimps or the apes.
Well, it's easier to open it upside down than the way at the top, and you're like ripping at it, and then you snap the banana in half, and then
your banana seems very firm if it's snapping. I might have never snapped I've never snapped a banana. I think it would just go mush. Have you ever snapped a banana, y'all? That's pretty impressive. I don't think it's ripe. I think it's.
I don't know why I said that. I've never snapped a banana.
It's funny though. The imagery is like, okay, we're gonna have to go test it out. Let's bring a banana up here.
Oh my gosh.
That's like the opposite of ready to be banana bread. If you can snap it, it's too underdone.
Gross. Oh my god, my best friend only eats green bananas. You know who you are. I don't even know if she watches this podcast. I haven't told her about it.
You didn't tell your best friend?
No, she has a newborn and she's exhausted.
My best friend watches and she wants a nickname, and I haven't come up with one to call her yet, so I'm working on it. Stay tuned. So that, because like she's like, Baby Grape and JD have nicknames. How to come I? I'm like, that's a great point. I could come up with a nickname for you.
Swinger van.
She wanted it known it wasn't hers. It wasn't hers. She was like,
she does not drive a swinger van. Her sister does.
Correct. I don't know if her sister listens, but your swinger van's been called out. Also, her dog, the sister's dog, has a collar that has pineapples on it. So I'm like, your sister might be a swinger.
She probably is. That's how she picks them up when she's walking her dog.
Men use dogs to pick up women. Women use dogs to pick up everyone. Couples. Interesting. That's fun fact. Mind blown.
This is fascinating.
We just learned something new. Swinger van. Swinger Hondas. Actually, back to Juan at discount. Before we got talking to him, he was like, "Oh, is it this cool Honda over here?" Which he's pointing at my vehicle, and I was like, "No,
No, I said no, not that loser car. I'm driving this one." He goes, "Hell yeah, that's where it's at." A 4Runner.
Yeah. Well, he had to change his tune real quick because he realized he was not complimenting his customer, and he was complimenting me, who's just the who knows who I am at this point. He didn't know any of our relationship. He didn't know we had a podcast or sister-in-laws.
My car's just better.
My color car is called Sonic Gray. It's dope. It's like
I
blue.
love the
It's like
color
blue
car.
gray. Like me and my husband both like saw it and then like told each other telepathically
That's
the one. And like then all of a sudden we started seeing it around town, and I'm like, why did everyone start getting it? Because I thought it was unique. Instead of everyone I know has white vehicles. Everyone I know, literally everyone.
That's us. She's talking about us.
Everyone in my family, everyone in my in-law family, everyone has white cars except for us.
Because it's Arizona and we don't want to attract more heat to the already hot
It doesn't
car.
matter. It doesn't. That is, to me, that's kind of bullshit because it's going to be hot no matter what. I don't think your car is.
White never goes out of style, bro.
Bro, you're not supposed to wear white after Labor Day. And so you're driving around. I don't even know why. I just know
Quit coming at my car. Back up.
I'm just saying, I think a black car and a white car are both going to be, when it's 115, it's 115. I don't think your car's saving you at that point.
Whatever, okay?
Put up a window shade. That helps because seriously, if you've ever been to Arizona, the steering wheel in the summer will burn your freaking hands off. And actually, I don't have a steering wheel cover on because I don't like the way they feel.
Yeah.
They're like too bulky.
Yeah.
Feels dangerous.
Yeah, Jake told you to quit hitting the table and the chair, and you've been hitting it like it's...
I know. It's
a dog you hate. I don't know how I was going to go with that.
We don't abuse animals here.
No, we don't. I don't know what else.
It's a chair. I talk with my hands. I almost feel like I'm Italian sometimes, but I'm not.
Jake's all, quit hitting the chair, and Megan's all...
I take direct. I'm like, we're gonna have to tie my hands during the podcast. Why is she handcuffed for her own safety?
Do you get anxiety in the drive-thru when you're ordering?
No,
your brother does.
I know my brother. I was gonna say, I'm like, my brother does.
He hates ordering.
It's not even just. I don't even think drive-thru. He has server anxiety too. As a server,
he does. He doesn't like ordering things. There was one time so we were driving and we had a couple friends in the car. And we were like, hey, let's go get McFlurries, right? And
love a good McFlurry.
My poor husband was driving, so
he's like, great.
He's ordering, and he's like, yeah, we'll get.
Wait, anxiety. If I was the driver and there's a car full of women in there trying to like, I want a McFlurry.
Exactly.
Yeah, that gives me anxiety.
Rightfully
I'm sorry. I thought you just meant if you two are in the car and he's like, no. If there's people screaming at you, yeah, I get anxiety.
He always has anxiety ordering, like period. Like I always you have to write it down for him so that he just doesn't get distracted. But like on top of that, a bunch of, there's only 2 women and there's another man, but still, that's enough.
That's enough to be loud.
This person is very similar to me, so 2 of me.
Throw a Whopper on there. Oh, that's not even McDonald's.
I don't want that one.
Yeah. Do they have a meal? Yeah, I can't. Yeah, that would give me anxiety.
Yeah. So he's ordering and he's like, yeah, we'll get this, and an M&M McFlurry and this and that and that. And the guy's reading back the order and he's like, so I got an Oreo McFlurry and I got one M&M McFlurry. And Matthew goes, no. I asked for an M&M.
I shouldn't have been drinking during that.
Can't even get through it. And like my husband is so dead ass fucking serious too. He goes, no. I said an M&M McFlurry, and the guy goes, yeah, that's what I said, a M&M.
And see, he wasn't even trying to like mock him. He was like, just want to make sure the order's correct.
This poor guy has a list. Everyone in the car is like holding their noses, trying not to laugh. We're like cackling.
And it's coming through, it's coming through the thing. So it's like, is he just muffled or?
No, it was very obviously like a list. Like he didn't. My husband goes, no. M&M.
The guy's like, I can't say it.
Yeah, he goes, I said M&M, and I like smack him, and I'm like, and he's like, what? I'm like, it's like, I'm like, it clicked. And when I almost peed my pants from laughing. It was just the funniest interaction.
And it was like very genuine. Like he wasn't even trying to be funny. He just didn't realize that was what was happening.
This poor man in the drive. He's probably like, not again, bro.
It's like, That's the 15th time today someone's mocked me about it. And he's like, I wasn't even trying to. Oh, that's funny. He's like, how about an Oreo? He's like changing the order.
Yeah. He goes, never mind. Scratch the mmm.
The guy's like, the ice cream machine's broken.
You know what, sir? You don't get McFlurries.
Just for that, no ice cream. And that wouldn't have even been surprising because they're always broken. What is it about McDonald's? Someone tell me who works for McDonald's.
Because they don't want to, they already cleaned it or whatever. Your dad has told us that.
Oh yeah, they've already cleaned it and they're like, it's shut down for the day. I'm like, well, don't clean the machine at 4:00 in the afternoon because I like M&M's at 10.
M&M's at 10.
I like M&M McFlurries at 10. Is that what you get, M&M, or you get Oreo? Or you get...
You know this. Okay, I tell this story every single time that we get McFlurries because that's like my in-laws'
we love
family's
M&M
like treat
McFlurries.
of choice is McFlurries. And there was one day that my husband went to go get McFlurries and he goes, so what do you want? And I said, both, please. He goes, okay. He comes back and this man has 4 McFlurries, one of each for both of us. So we have 2 Oreos and 2 M&Ms. Right. And I looked at him and I was like, holy shit. He goes, well, you said you wanted both. I was like, I meant both in one cup. I don't want 2 McFlurries, bro. He's like, oh, well, when I heard you were getting 2, I wanted 2.
Yeah, exactly. I was going to say, that's why he had 2. Also, you were vague. You said both. ¿Por qué no las dos? Why not both?
Needless to say, this man ate 3 McFlurries in one night.
I wish I had his metabolism.
Bro, I know. This man eats and eats and eats and eats and doesn't, I mean, I wouldn't say he's the skinny, like your husband is super skinny. He's not like that, but he can eat whatever the hell he wants.
Yeah, I love that for him.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
He will not gain very much weight. But he also is like a very hardworking, like...
Oh, yeah.
Like his job is very labor intensive, so I think that also has a lot to do with it.
Yeah, he's doing workouts basically for a living. Yeah, so... Yeah, I just want to be able to eat 3 McFlurries, and that sounds lovely. They've gotten smaller over the years. They used to be like this big, and now they're like these...
What the fuck is up with these Chinese takeout containers?
They also are in takeout boxes, and like one's blue and one's pink. And I'm like, is this a gender reveal party? I'm like, okay, pink.
Yeah. And then I don't like it. And well, they don't mix it for us anymore. Then they put the ice cream in, they put the toppings on top.
They have a regular spoon instead of the spoon with the hole. Thing. Yeah. Sorry about that.
Clip that.
It was just an M&M McFlurry talk. Nothing inappropriate here. But how many times, like, I think the first time I had a McFlurry, I tried to drink out of the big spoon because I thought it was a straw because it was so thick. It's like a boba straw.
Experience.
And then you're like, oh, dumbass. That's how you... Idiot. It's Mari's favorite phrase.
Whenever I get mad at myself,
she goes, idiot, to herself. And I'm like, it's okay.
Idiot, bro.
I'm like, you have to have a little more grace. Let's be kind to ourselves. And I'm like,
the first time I did that, she goes, you gotta be nicer to yourself.
I'm like, God, why? You can't talk to yourself like that. Like, we don't talk to anybody like that. We don't talk to ourselves like that.
Someone has to talk to me like that.
It's just so
no one got the balls to around here. No, just kidding.
No, I didn't. I mean, I did just say on camera that I didn't love that bread, and that was a pretty big deal.
Yeah, I'm never making you bread again.
Oh, I eat everything.
I threw Fernando away now.
Why?
Because you said you didn't like my bread.
Oh, I thought you really threw Fernando. I was like, what? You love Fernando.
He's hibernating right now.
Are you mad because Taylor Swift started making sourdough and you're done now?
No, I just got overstimulated. It's a lot of work.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you have other things to keep alive in your life, not just dough.
Yeah, like a child and a husband and a dog.
Also,
and a Megan.
Yeah, me too. One time, one of the first times she brought me some of her sourdough when she started baking. First of all, I was like, this is a great hobby. I love this for you because I'm going to get to eat this sourdough.
When I first told Megan that I was making sourdough and I forgot to tell her not to tell her mom because I was worried because my mother-in-law loves bread.
She loves toast.
She loves toast. Hot bread.
If it's not toasted, she won't bother.
But, because otherwise she eats very, 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 very healthy. So she's not going to eat carbs unless it's worth it.
Oh,
but
totally.
I digress. I don't know why I brought that up. So I didn't want to tell my mother-in-law because I didn't want to get her hopes up and then my bread is trash. I don't know why I felt like saying that, but go ahead.
I was excited. We went to the nail salon. We were getting our nails did. And she pulls up and she pulls out like this cute little paper bag that has like a see-through window in it. Does that make sense? And it was folded and had tape. And I was like, what are you fucking selling your bread now?
On the back, it was like, made with love.
I know. I was like, did you buy this bread? Like, instead of making it? And it was like cute and it was adorable. And so she's like, here's one for you and bring this to your mom because I was going to pick up the baby.
No, I said, 2 for you.
Sorry.
And 2 for your mom.
So wow, that tells you exactly what happened. So 2 for me, 2 for my mom. The second one for me was for my husband.
And the second one for your mom
my
was
dad.
for Poppy.
So she's like, and you better not eat your parents, because I'll know. Don't eat your parents' bread.
You better
I'll
not eat your mom's.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
Because she's like, I want her opinion about like how it is. It's my first time. And I was like, okay. And I knew right away, I'm like, well, I can't eat theirs, but I can eat my husband's because he doesn't like bread.
She's standing in front of me.
I'm standing at her door. I take it out of the cute little package and I eat it raw. I ate bread raw.
It's not
It's raw. It's raw because it's not toasted. I love whoever invented toast was like, bake that shit again. It's better now, and then butter it. I didn't have butter. I was just eating raw bread in the parking lot. And I was like, this is so delicious. And then I called my husband. I'm like, I'm about to eat your bread. He's like, what? I'm like,
well, it was like, I told her, I was like, you better not eat your mom's. I'll know. And she goes, well, what about Jake's? I'm like, I don't give a fuck what you do.
First of all, he doesn't like, he's a steak and potato guy. Like, doesn't mess with carbs really. He
doesn't appreciate the carbs the way we do.
He just doesn't. It doesn't even bother. I wish I didn't love carbs like I do. Carbaholic.
I love
a carb. I'm looking for a carb. Like
obviously,
I go to a restaurant and I'm like, is there bread for free?
I know.
Free bread
for sure.
That's what I look for in a good restaurant. But
then your mom did the same thing. She ate your dad's bread.
It was really cute though. So she ate hers. So she brings out her toaster and she toasted it and she buttered it and she was like, "This is really good." I'm like, "It was bomb." And I'm like, "I didn't even have mine toasted. I just ate it like a savage in the parking lot." And then she's like, "Well," and then like without saying anything, she kind of like took a little piece of my dad's sample and then like toasted a little piece and then like little by little it was gone. And I was like, she tried though, because she was like, I was gonna save some.
There was an effort.
There was an effort. And then like you brought over bread to my house when we did family dinner here. You brought the chocolate one, which was like candy. It felt like it was dessert. And then is that the one you also brought the everything but the bagel? Yeah, you brought 2 because we were gonna make something for like appetizers. We're like, we got bread. So we just busted out. I got a big old toaster, like industrial. It's got like 4 slots for lots of toasting. So we were just like,
because that's the only kind of appliance you guys buy. You guys buy like the best version of everything.
That was actually a wedding gift. So when we were getting married, we were going to do one of those like a honeymoon fund instead of like wedding gifts. Because at the time we already lived together. We had lived together for 2 years. So we had things. So it's not like we were just moving in. And so I remember jokingly always telling people, yeah, we're doing a honeymoon fund because like we don't need a fucking toaster. But we didn't actually own a toaster when we got married, so it was kind of ironic.
So she did need a fucking toaster.
I did need a fucking toaster. For someone who likes bread, I eat it raw a lot and I never toast. And so,
I can't get behind the you eating it raw. It's not fucking raw, dude.
It's been cooked. But but then actually a friend of ours actually did give us this toaster that has 4 and it's like super bougie. But you're right. I feel like when we buy appliances, we're like, why go for the lower end when we can go for the better one? Yeah, that's all.
No, I wasn't a dig. I was just saying, you guys always have the nice appliances.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate the compliment.
Her fridge makes 2 different types of ice.
Yeah, and there's a little shovel and you dig big ice or little ice. I mean.
You get it from your mom. Your mom likes nice. Well, both your parents.
Yeah,
like nice
I have expensive taste, right, Jake?
Yeah.
I'm always like, that's a nice car. And he's like, oh, what is it? I'm like, oh, it's probably a Lexus. It's like a Mercedes. Like, I have nice taste.
Actually, when it comes to the appliances, I'm the bougie one.
Jake's? Yes.
That's true. He does. Yeah, I mean, he likes. We just like if we're gonna
the
buy
finer
something,
things in life.
I know that sounded really corny. I just like if we're gonna spend some money, I want it to be like good. And like this is a nice fridge because
for sure. Because if you skip out on it, you're gonna buy it 3 times.
Exactly. It's like why like buy a couch from like Sam Levitt's? Is that a thing? Like you buy it there and you have to like buy another one in like 4 months because they're like trash. So it's like buy good quality.
Yeah.
Also, like when we picked out this fridge for this house, it's a Samsung, which is just really nice. And
French door, is that what you were
French
going
door.
at?
So like the normally the bottom half on a lot of the newer ones has like that pull out drawer, and I don't like that because like whatever's buried down there, you're gonna forget. And like we already have trouble forgetting about things that we put way in the back, and these are French doors on the bottom, and it has little shelves, which I think is very nice.
It's so nice.
I really like it.
They sell this like it's like a freezer at Costco that's like that, where it's like tall like a fridge. Then you have the French doors and there's a bunch of drawers for the freezer. That's it. Amazing. We have a deep freezer because I made so much breast milk. I had to buy a deep freezer. And like now we just use it for food and stuff. But I feel like a lot of things, I had some breast milk that died at the very bottom of the deep freezer because I forgot it was there. But
you know what?
Yeah, everything is just piled up.
You still have it?
Yeah.
Have you heard of that where they make like jewelry out of your breast milk? Like you can get a ring. You
Oh,
send
do
them
I
a
have my
sample.
breast milk? No.
Oh,
I know.
sorry.
I was thinking about doing that. It was kind of expensive.
I was thinking. Oh, it is
Also, I was
expensive?
gonna do it, and I told my mom about it, and she laughed at me. So then I was like, you know what? I'm done. I'm not doing it.
Oh, I think I was gonna say I was like thinking that could be something Matthew could
Next
get for
kid.
you. There you go. I don't know. I mean, obviously, I think a lot of women have like their breastfeeding journey is very like personal and like
It
so like,
was, and I,
and so I figured what a good way to commemorate it by
yeah,
having the little jewelry. I thought
yeah.
it was cute.
I had a lot of pride with my breast milk because
Well, it's quite the task.
I was a fucking cow, bro.
Yeah, very. You had.
I was getting fucking at least 8 ounces each tit.
That's
One.
Oh my god, that's nuts.
Yeah, I know.
I did like breastfeeding for like 2 to 3 weeks, and it was very hard. Wow. So anyone who does it, like, props to you because it is crazy.
Mhm.
And it was very like it was already like I felt very defeated right away because like once my milk came in, it was like I was pumping for 30 minutes and I was getting like an ounce total.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm feeling mentally like I can't feed her while I'm pumping. I feel like a cow because I'm just sitting like for hours a day pumping. I'm not getting to bond with the baby because I'm doing this and my husband's feeding her. And I was like, I can't. And so
I remember when you were pregnant, you were like, hold on. I'm having a hard time understanding. If I'm breastfeeding, how do other people help me feed the baby?
I was like,
they don't, Megan.
I was like, oh no, because like there has to be like I can't be the only one because I'm like, how do I get?
You're like, you expect me to be up every 2 hours?
I'm like, yeah, I need to be able to share the load of this because I'm realizing like I can't do everything by myself, you know, and I have to ask for help. Like I said, I'm learning that as I go.
But you know, fed is best. So
fed is best.
It does not matter whether it comes from your tit or from a can. Fed is best.
Yeah, and I know that like I've heard and I see like debates on my mom's group about like this, and it's crazy because some people are like very like mean about it, and I'm like, to me, I'm like, I didn't have any like I was like, okay, I can't do this. I'm not going to. I'm gonna now switch to formula, and I feel no way about that. I'm like, she's eating, I'm happy, and people are like attacking each other on like online about like, oh, how dare you, and I'm like, not me.
I can't
like,
believe that there's people in this world that.
It's like literally,
like
I mean, fed is best is a great way to say it because it's like, it doesn't matter. And I saw this TikTok and it was like, as a teacher, they're like, I don't know which baby was breastfed or formula fed or whatever fed or combo fed or whatever you want to call it. It's like, as long as they're fed, like literally that's our goal is to feed and take care of our child. It's like, why are we like, we have enough. As women, as moms, as like postpartum, we have enough. Then we're getting shit. You get shit from other women.
Especially coming from another mother that has gone through the postpartum, has gone through the struggles of breastfeeding. They're sitting here shaming you, telling you you're not doing it right. Get fucked, bro. I don't know what it is about moms that think that everything that they do is best. Whether they're pushing breastfeeding, whether they're pushing baby-led weaning, whether they're pushing sleep training, whatever. It's like whatever works for you, that's fantastic. I'm so glad that it worked for you. If I need advice, I will come to you and I will ask. That's just how I feel.
I just feel like we just need it. Like women as moms in general should be the best support. But like I go on my group for my May babies, and I'm like, it is just like, and the moderators are like stopping me, and I'm like, yeah, why? I'm like, I'm shocked. Like
it's crazy.
It's sad because it's like we should just be supporting each other and helping. Right. Like we all know it's really hard, and it's like it's a lot of feelings, a lot of like, am I doing this? Like, there's a lot of like, there's so much going on. Right. We don't need each other attacking each other for anything. It's like
there's just no right or wrong, and I just think it's just crazy. It's just crazy to me that people really just sit here and they try to shame moms for what they're doing. As long as the kid is loved, fed, dressed, and clean.
Yep, like, that's it.
That's it. Wow, I just got really passionate there for a second. So change the subject.
But anyway, I think next baby you should get a breastfed or I think like a medallion. I think that's cute, and it'll be a good way to remember. Well, like I also saw they make like stuffed animals of your baby weight or like for your baby's weight, or I think you actually give them like like an outfit and then they fill it. And I'm like, I love that because God, already Baby Grape's only 4 months and she's way bigger than she was then, and like I can't even remember like how little, like she used to be this big, and now I'm like, oh my God, you're already.
Trust me, that was me on the eve of her first birthday. You're gonna be in pieces like I was, even though you don't cry. I bet you.
I probably will. Like I said, I've been getting way more emotional.
Quote me right now.
We'll make a bet. When we were doing a TikTok before this, we were doing this one, and it involves some old diapers.
Go watch it.
It's funny. I think it's funny, right? We're funny.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay. I don't know.
I was distracted.
Oh, okay. I thought I saw a fly.
Me That's what I thought. It's the mouse. He had the mouse.
Oh
up
my
on our
god! I
monitor.
was like, how did a fly get in here?
Yes,
And
I
knew her face. I knew that she wasn't okay. She was like, it's like when you had the Charlie horse last week. It was like, so you got quiet. I'm like, what is happening over there? And then she's like, I'm hurting. I thought there was a fly. It was a mouse.
It was a mouse.
A mouse on the computer, not a real mouse. If there was a real mouse in here, we'd be screaming.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
What is one animal that you could reasonably take in a fight? What?
Okay, so I thought you were gonna say like take home, and I was like an elephant, and then I'm like I can't fight an elephant, and then I was thinking geese are mean, but I don't think I'd win. A reasonable animal a goldfish.
Come on.
Okay.
Come on. Don't fuck with me. Give
A
me
sloth?
like a good.
What if
like,
I bet I could take a sloth as long as he doesn't stab me first. I'm okay.
You're giving me like. Do you think you could take a rooster?
Cornelius. That's Cornelius, by the way. If we haven't told you his name, that's Cornelius, our favorite cock rooster. Yeah, I think I could. Well, actually, I am kind of afraid of birds, so I think I would just run around screaming.
Okay, but like if one just came coming at your fucking face, you don't think you could like just deck it and get it the fuck out of your way?
I'd probably
I could take a rooster.
Sure. I mean, why are you gonna? Is it coming? Is it like gonna happen? Like
surprise, rooster.
That kind of reminds me of you last night at dinner when we were trying not to talk. You were talking about like some TikTok where someone was waterboarding themselves. And I was like, that's wild.
That is waterboarding yourself is crazy work.
And then I started
like, it can't be that bad. I'm gonna try it.
And then I started thinking, which I didn't say, I started thinking like, I don't want to be waterboarded in the situation where I have information that someone wants.
Yeah.
I don't need to be waterboarded. There's like, all you have to do is show me a foot. I'll tell you, I'm very afraid of feet. I have an anti-foot fetish.
Europhobia.
Foot phobia. Don't like feet. Like you just have to like show a foot and like spread its toes out all gross.
What animal could you take in a fight? Answer my question. Quit deflecting.
I don't know. What
I could take a cat. I feel like I could take a cat for sure.
A domesticated house cat or a feral cat?
Just a cat that you would run on a daily basis. So
a lion.
Okay.
A rooster. Fine.
Okay.
Just a peacock.
You're just fucking with me at this point.
Yeah, I am. I don't know. I've never thought about fighting an animal.
For sure.
I've never thought about fighting an animal. A fly? I get those all the time.
Yeah.
I've never thought about this.
Very good, Megan. I'm glad you can take on
Hey, this is like when you didn't know what lives rent-free in your mind. It's hard to think on the spot sometimes. What lives rent-free in your mind? I got more things.
Yeah, no, I think it would have to stop at like those smaller. Like I don't think I'm trying to think of just random animals. Like a goat, they kick the fuck out of you.
I don't like goats. They're mean. They actually I've been like head-butted by a goat. Yeah. They like run up and
I feel like I could take most birds.
What about an ostrich? Those are scary. Remember you took
those
me to the
things are fucking aggressive.
They're kind of like dinosaurs, right?
Yeah.
That's terrifying.
They are dinosaurs.
The first time I ever went to the ostrich farm was with y'all.
Mm-hmm.
It was fun. I think my favorite part was the turtles.
You could take a turtle on.
I could stand on the top of the turtle and like ride away on it. Well, they were big turtles, obviously, not like a baby turtle.
They were tortoises.
Tortoises, yes. I used to have a tortoise that could fit in the palm of my hand. His name was Buddy.
I had many a tortoises, actually.
It's a great pet. They don't shed. My mom's not allergic, so that was cool. They're fun. They used to eat prickly pear fruit that grows here. We would just give him a little and he'd get all like his mouth.
We'll have to bring that up another time because I have some tortoise stories since I've had many a tortoise.
I had a turtle that ran away.
Mm-hmm.
See? That's a story.
Yeah.
That's
such a great story. I had a turtle and it ran away.
I'm like, oh, I had a turtle once, but he ran away. And people
you had
are like,
a tortoise,
ha, ha, ha.
damn it!
I'm sorry, tortoise. It's kind of like cactus, right?
No, those are two very different species, a turtle and a tortoise.
Oh, a desert tortoise.
A tortoise is just land. A turtle is amphibious.
The more you know.
What do you mean?
I don't think I knew specifically a turtle.
You knew that! How do you not know that?
I don't think I knew specifically that a turtle was amphibious. I've had
like the turtles that you see like in a pond.
Well, duh, they're in the water.
They're turtles. They're not tortoises.
Okay, so that's
a tortoise is in the desert. A turtle's in the sea.
You know what?
The pond, in a lake, in a tank.
You know,
not the desert.
Do you know what this whole interaction reminds me of? That TikTok about the Wicked Witch of the East, bro. When he's like, his sister was a witch. The Wicked Witch of the, and that is
You're gonna look at me and you're gonna tell me that I'm wrong?
No, you're right. Wrong? No, you're right. But I guess I just never thought of it that way. I use the word tortoise and turtle interchangeable,
bro.
Oh. You're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me, Smalls. I was like, I thought that, I don't remember that part of the TikTok.
If that doesn't tell you how aggressive I talk and Megan's just like normal, like answering.
I'm just like, I thought we were just talking still. She's like, that's the TikTok.
People call me aggressive and I just don't know why.
I'm an aggressive woman, you know what I'm saying?
If you can't handle it, get out of the fucking kitchen, bro.
That's right. Get in the studio. I don't even flinch.
You're all, what do you mean?
I'm like, what are you talking about? Back with my hands, because I'm Italian. I'm hitting the chair again. Sorry, Jake.
Oh, for fuck's sake, bro. I think we've reached the end of our episode, dude.
I think we've called it quits for the day.
This is me yelling a lot. I'm so sorry that Jake has to edit all this shit.
She's like, I need a cough drop now.
Yeah, I was aggressive today. I don't know what my deal is. Sorry. Now you've seen.
It's all right. It was good.
Now you've seen why people are scared of me.
Oh, we're not scared.
Thanks.
That's it for today. I say follow us on TikTok and Instagram at chronically_off-topic and Spotify and YouTube at chronically off-topic podcast.
We love you guys. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.